Hello everyone and welcome to our first set of live streams on this side. So we have been doing videos on a weekly basis for the last couple of months and we will continue to do so in a way. So from this moment on, it's Friday right now, but usually on Thursday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, European time that is, we do shoot out yet another video every week. So starting now, on the next Thursday there will be another video coming out, and it's actually going to be about the open sea down here in the Mediterranean Sea. But the week after, so that would be Thursday the not 29th, but Thursday the 5th of August, we will run our first live stream from aboard Independence, which also means that we will basically invite you to join along with our dives. We do have an ROV on board that we will throw in the water, and we'll try our very best to basically take you on the live snorkeling trip with us from the boat. But we can also take out samples from the water and show you some of the creatures we encounter every day in a little better resolution up very close. So one of those would be echinoderms like sea urchins, sea stars and sea cucumbers. But we can also try to catch one or the other fish, maybe a couple of nudibranches. There's too many things to see to list them all, but we will start at some point, and well, we gotta start somewhere. So really, this is where we would like to invite all of you to drop us a comment in the video description down here and basically let us know what it is that you would be particularly curious about, or what you would like to see from the life on the boat. Do you want to meet the crew? Do you want to see all the data entry? Do you want to see us underwater? Do you want to be basically part of our everyday life? Because we can actually set up a live stream more regular. The thought right now would be every other week, starting 3rd of August. And then we would just get down to answering all your questions, all your input, everything within those 2-week periods. If you say you want to see more of us and you basically want to catch up with us every day, we can sort that out as well for the most bit. Yeah, but starting from the 3rd of August we should be good to go and to do this. The thing is that in about a week's time, so on the 28th of July, we will actually set sail for Italy. So we are right now already in Dubrovnik. We just tied up in the Marina Frappa today. So back to big city life, but we will only stay here for 2 nights to recover, well, fill up the tanks, fill up the water, and also charge our batteries, hopefully fix our solar panel. One of them gave up, unfortunately, and sort all of this out. And then we'll hang about Croatia for a little bit longer because we have south wind forecasts, and leaving Dubrovnik, aiming for Brindisi, we're basically going straight south. So we're gonna sit that one out, hide somewhere in a beautiful bay, go snorkeling instead. And once the wind turns around again, we will run back into town, do our corona tests, and then set sail for Brindisi, where our next crew will already be waiting on the 1st of August. So make sure to check back in. Also, if you do have Instagram, make sure to take your phone and have a look at those pictures every now and then. Possibly hit that little heart button and give us a nice little like. Pinay is putting a lot of effort into this right now. We are also experimenting with the reels, so there's a couple of videos on there as well, and we try to do Instagram lives from time to time. So this is all that's happening on board right now. Also, well, obviously restocking, fixing stuff, cleaning things while we can, and hopefully we're gonna have a good look around King's Landing. So if you're curious, we can even do a little live from Dubrovnik town if you want. Just leave us a comment down below, let us know what it is that you're really curious about, and we will try our very best to fulfill your wishes. And that's it for the moment from me. So I'm just gonna play our little intro video one more time for you and say thank you very much for tuning in, and see you next time. Bye bye. And of course, please do hit that like button, the subscribe button, all the other buttons that you can find. If you hit the little bell button, you will even get a notification every time we do go live. And don't worry, in the future we will actually plan these live sessions and not throw them out ad hoc. So you will have a little bit of warning. But as a general rule of thumb, Thursday 3 o'clock p.m. Central European time. That is when you should keep an eye open for our new videos to come. In case you missed it, we did have a couple in the last weeks about the coastline as one of the main ecosystems in the Mediterranean, also seagrass, and the main differences between living on land or living in the water. And simply because it is a very up-to-date topic right now, we also did one video on the sea snot. And just as a little update from that side, the sea snot situation is getting worse. So we had a little bit of south winds and a little bit of rain and a couple of small stormy days. Nothing too major though, and everybody's hope was that it would actually cool things down enough that things do recover quite a bit. Sadly, that did not yet happen. So we just heard back from the dive center in Giuseppe, with who we did a little bit of a workshop on invasive species, on the sea snot, on Posidonia. So they are actually collecting data for us now on invasive species as well. And they just wrote me a message 2 days ago that basically all the fish is gone. So one of the main things that happens with the sea snot is once it starts to decompose, it's extracting all the oxygen from the sea, which basically means fish either die or they migrate away. So if they would have died, you would see them floating on the surface. So the assumption is that they just went down to deeper water where it's a little bit colder. And you do have this special layer at around 10-12 meters usually, where on the top the water is really warm and down below the water is actually getting pretty chilly. So even free diving you can feel it, because on the top right now we have, depending on where you are, around 26 to 28 degrees of temperature, and once you're down on 10 meters it drops by 5 degrees. So it's a substantial jump, especially if you're not wearing a wetsuit. Yeah, and this bottom layer needs to be mixed up with the top layer really to cool everything down again. For that to happen, however, we do need big waves. So that's the one plus side of the south wind kicking in soon. Yes, it does stop us from leaving on time, but it does mean that the sea will cool down a little bit. So, and on that happy note, I will leave you in peace for this week, and I'll catch you